back. I'm excited today. I'm Shara, by the way, with Sift and Sort, and my co-host Diane Campbell with Tree Trends and Bonehead Booty
That
Beach
is
Rentals.
right. We're in the house.
We are in the house, and I am excited, even though everybody says how excited they are about their guests. But this one has a special place in my heart. So
Aw.
That's so sweet.
welcome, Neftali DeJesus III from 1621 Building and Remodeling.
Hey, thanks for having me, y'all.
We're glad you're here today. And so we want to talk a little bit about what is going on in this county, Flagler County, for builders. Let's just take the 35,000-foot view first, and then we're going to uncover some of the layers of that afterwards,
All right.
if that's okay. So
Absolutely.
buckle up.
Well, big picture, the economy's kind of weird. So a lot of builders are in this interesting place that a lot of people have slowed down. A lot of people are still busy. Depends on kind of what you do. Remodeling's still doing really well. New homes have slowed down a lot. In our county, there's a lot of unlicensed contracting that seems to be happening.
Here we go.
All that fun stuff. So there's a lot of they just did a sting operation. I believe they arrested 5 of the 45. Don't quote me on the exact numbers, but 5 of the 45 identified unlicensed contractors arrested 5. Kind of low percentages, but
We know
it's
there
okay.
are more out there.
Oh, there's a million more out there.
And they're probably lurking in the shadows, but hopefully we can dig a little deeper and find them. Tell us the story behind 1621 construction.
So it's kind of I'll try and give you the Cliff Notes version.
All right.
So we're from Texas, the greatest country in the entire world.
Tell them where you're originally.
The United States of Texas? No, we don't claim South Jersey. Actually,
You
I
have
grew up
to-
on a corn farm in
Thank
South
you.
Jersey.
Okay.
So
Well, it's not your fault. We did too.
Right.
Oh.
Yes.
We're all Jersey people here.
we try and get away from that as fast as we can. I claim Texas. Both my kids were made there and born there. So,
But originally,
originally from South Jersey, Cumberland County, grew
There
up
you
on a
go.
corn farm.
Okay.
Grew up on a corn farm.
okay,
Yeah.
moving along. Thank you.
Yeah. So in Texas, had a pretty successful construction company over there.
How'd that start? The construction company over in Texas.
Now, you really want to get into all that?
Yeah,
Long
let's
story.
At
go.
the beginning,
Peeling
just
back
keep
the
it simple.
layers,
Peeling
right?
back- So before that, I was a pastor and a police officer, falsely accused of a crime. Took 3 years to prove my innocence on that. Finally, proved my innocence. The person admitted they made up the entire thing, which is fantastic.
Wow.
Only cost me $137,000 of legal fees, but proved that
Worth every penny.
it was worth every penny. And proved that nonsense wrong. But during that time, we created Top Dog Construction and grew that to a very successful company. Then, in that time, man, this is a lot of information coming out there real
Yeah.
fast.
We're not even into the first 5 minutes.
I wasn't even prepared for all this stuff. But so my wife's aunt and uncle, where they were retiring, they had a construction company over here in Palm Coast, and asked us to take over the company. So we, like good smart people, we said no 7 times, and the 8th time, my wife said yes. She'll say I said yes. We disagree on who said yes. But we sold our home, we sold our company, moved over here, and then they sold the business out from under us. So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So,
How old were your kids when you moved?
my son was 2.
Oh,
Yeah, my son was 2. My daughter was 6, something like that. So, obviously, I do construction. I'm pretty good at it. And so we started 1621, which 16, my daughter was born in 2016. My son was born in 2021. 1621, Building and Remodeling.
It's as easy as that.
It's as easy as that. That's it. So, yeah.
it's interesting though because we discuss, names and logos and how you
Yeah.
come up with it, and that's just.
And 1621, I mean, that was the first, Thanksgiving. So, there's that.
Oh, okay.
Well, there
Little
is that.
history buff. Okay.
I was just curious. Before you pick a name for a company, you kind of got to Google it to make
Sure,
sure that
yes.
it wasn't
Yeah.
like some genocide or something.
Nothing
crazy or something
weird,
going
yeah.
on.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's how that all started.
Very cool.
So, licensing. You start the business 1621. How hard is it for you to get a license?
Oh, it's extremely hard to become a licensed.
Take us through that process.
And the financial burden as well.
So you have to take 3 tests to be a licensed general contractor in the state of Florida. But to even be able to be qualified to take those tests, you have to prove your qualifications. You have to build so many buildings. You have to have so many square footage. You have to have so many buildings over so many stories to become a general contractor.
So we're talking boots on the ground building.
No one can just walk in and become a GC. Like in Florida.
Some think they can.
Some think they can. It doesn't work. It's extremely hard. You have to prove your credentials. You have to get background checked. You have to have a perfectly clean background. You have to have a credit score of, I think it's like 690 or above.
Wow.
So not only do they check your financials, they check your background, they check your work experience, and you have to have so many years of that. But then you also have to take testing. Well, it's 28 hours of testing for a licensed general contractor.
This actually makes me feel good. If you're hiring a licensed contractor, I want to know that you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Right? And you put in the work and the time and the learning and education to get there.
Yeah, you can't just walk into this. You have to prove it. It's very hard. But yeah.
Who regulates all this?
DBPR, Department of Business and Public Relations with the state. They regulate it. They background check you. My application to become a general contractor was like 78 pages long. Like massive. Actually, I had to hire a firm to help me fill out the application. Wow. I'm a college-educated guy. I'm not dumb, right? That was some hard stuff.
Wow.
But it's luckily I had all the experience and all that. My background's perfectly clean. My credit score is good. But it's also important. You want a contractor that can manage their own finances because they're managing the finances of your job.
Oh,
so
yeah.
when you're handing me $100,000,
we're talking about a lifetime of money
Exactly.
in some cases that is being put into the trust of your hands or
Absolutely.
the GC hands.
Yep.
I watch not on purpose, but Homes on Homes. Have you?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I literally, my husband loves this show. If anybody hasn't seen it, is it on TLC? I don't know which channel it's on. It's on one of those shows.
That guy's so funny.
And it reminds me of Tally because some of those episodes make me cry from some of these people.
They've gotten taken to the bank.
Pouring their money.
Right before I walked in to do this, I went and just looked at an insurance claim. It's a house that's 6 years old. I won't say who the builder is. 6-year-old home. We just walked through, the roof's messed up, the foundation. I have about $250,000 of work to fix a home that's like 6 years old.
And that's probably a $280,000, $300,000 house to begin with.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
And they still have a mortgage and God knows what else
the mortgage.
that goes with
Now they
it.
have to do a giant's insurance claim because it's outside of the warranty of the construction. Wow. So
take us through. This is take us through the process. Okay, I know somebody who needs a GC. What happens at that first meeting?
You just call me and don't worry about it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I know you're just kidding because it's way more complicated.
No, it's extremely complicated.
And it should be complicated because we're not dealing with, just going to a store and buying something.
Yeah, you're not trying to get some LVP from Home Depot. This isn't
right.
So what you do, I would research. So if you ever see like on these social media posts where people are asking, I am looking for a GC. Luckily, thankfully, because of our reputation, we get recommended 15, 20 times every single time. It's fantastic. We have a lot of people that know us as a company, know me as an individual, that trust us and have worked with us. So look for someone reputable for one. Call the company. When you call my office, you're going to get Elena or Jenny. Elena's my office manager. Jenny's my project manager. It's really good. I can get into this in more detail. Having a female project manager is actually a very good thing. I've learned, not trying to be like male versus female, but there's more details in that. We can get in that. But call us, either Jenny or myself. We'll go out there. We'll walk the job ourselves. We'll get the information you have. We'll understand what you need and what you want. That's the key, is figuring out what someone needs and what they want. There's two different things there.
Is there a communication gap there with what the client needs and what they want?
There needs to be education for every homeowner.
Okay.
That
makes sense.
Every homeowner has an idea like, oh, I want a new kitchen. Okay, well, let's look at your current kitchen. Does it flow right? Where do you want to move the plumbing? If you move the plumbing, this is what we're going to run into. If you want to have this, if you want to have an electric range or convert to gas, now we have these situations. There's so many, I mean, that's just a kitchen. It's so many different facets that no one thinks about unless you're a general contractor that looks at these things and cares about these things.
So the tip of the iceberg is what I see in the fancy magazines or on HGTV.
Yeah.
But the bottom of the iceberg is all of the intricacies of making that happen.
Absolutely.
And that's where you come in.
Yeah, it's nice having a pretty picture. I can make your pretty picture real.
Right.
But there's a lot to that. Absolutely.
So after they describe or you help them figure out what they need and what they want, marrying those two together looks like what?
It looks like a lot of time with me working and spending time to get to know you and then putting my experience, putting those two things together and make things happen. We have a beautiful home that we just remodeled in Island Estates. We redid their whole first floor essentially at this point. And something that they kept saying to me, they're like, you see things so differently and yet you understand us fully. That was something they said. I see, because I take what their ideas are, but because of my experience and all the different things I've seen, I can divert them and direct them and get them to the point they want where they didn't even realize this is what their actual dream was. Taking their dreams to a whole nother level. And I'm not just a GC that just doesn't show up and doesn't care. I'm on almost every job site every day. I just check things. I care. So that's the other thing too, is finding people that care is a big deal.
I think that's the biggest deal.
Yeah.
Because that's how things get done properly. And why things don't get done properly is not having the proper people regulating what's happening.
Yeah.
And by you being there really makes a difference.
Yeah, it's true. And the other thing, like a lot of people like, oh, well, it'll be inspected. The inspectors will catch you if there's something wrong. No.
Why would they yield to an inspector when they're just coming into that minute thing? When you're seeing the whole big picture.
Yeah, it's so weird. There's a lot of good inspectors. I mean, there's several good inspectors that work in the county and the city. Really like working with them. Good people. They know their stuff. But the thing is, they're coming to a point of inspection where they can only see so much. A lot has already happened.
You can't see through the walls.
You can't see through the walls. You can't. I mean, and then these ideas of every time you buy a new home, get a home inspection, 100%. But guess what? The home inspector can't see through the walls. They can't see on their slab. They can't see the dirt. They can't see if the compaction was happening. They can't see the soil samples. They have no idea. So hiring a GC that actually knows what they're doing, actually cares about their job, cares about their clients, and does it right in the beginning, it's just going to save you down the road.
But, again, going back to homes on homes, of these people come in, they really, have a good sales pitch and they believe them and they really tear their place up.
Oh, absolutely.
So how do you really know who knows what they're doing?
I think it comes down to reputation. Also check to see if they're licensed.
But just because they're licensed doesn't really know what they're doing.
No, it doesn't. It means they can qualify on paper.
Right.
There's references. So if you call me and you want references, I can give you $1.4 million of referenced work just within the last year of work that I've done on someone's house, on different people's houses, and they'll all we're all friends after this. Like when you have a GC that you like so much afterwards that you have dinner with after you're done the project, that's a whole different thing.
Absolutely. And there's a relationship building, obviously, when it comes to trust.
Absolutely. It's fun.
Pretty
I love
amazing. Pretty amazing.
Well, I could say, you could say it's fun, you love it because you're providing a quality product. And the friendship is developed, like you said, between your clients and yourself. They're established a level of trust in you. And because you're delivering on that trust, you can maintain that relationship.
Yep.
So that's important. How do you uncover the credentials of a contractor? Let's say someone who is doing plumbing or someone who's doing electricity. How do you uncover that and believe the testimonials or the referral sources that they're providing?
Well, it's super easy to check to see if someone's actually licensed. We recently took over a commercial project where the person said they were a licensed contractor and they never were.
Yeah, say that again, because we need to know this.
Yeah, it's
I took
over. It is I'm trying to figure out how to say this without getting into too many details.
Don't reveal any sources.
Yeah. The price of the remodels $230,000. A unlicensed contractor managed to pull a permit for this job using a other contractor's license that they're not actually associated even with. Somehow it got passed, and the permit was actually in review stage, and it was passed with the city. Don't know how it happened, but we just took it over. It's so easy to check if someone's license. Go to dbpr.com, and there's a literally tab that says license search. You can type in their name, or like me, I walk around with my license card. Check the license number. It's super easy to figure out if someone's licensed or not.
But I think some customers may be scared to dive in further. I mean, I'm just thinking when you said that about the nurse that we had locally at our hospital that was portraying someone else for like 2 years.
Imposter.
Yeah, I mean, and using her license number, I mean, how do you really, because it does fall through the cracks.
It does.
You just got to go with your gut and just
Go with
hopefully
your
know
gut.
people, I think, that are resourceful and have credentials.
Well, something else you can do too, especially in our county. I'm the executive secretary of the Flagler Home Builder Association here in Flagler County. I guess January I'll be the vice president. If you have questions, Anna Maria or Sam over at the HBA, they're fantastic. Just call them. They'll tell you who do they recommend, because they know all the contractors. They'll tell you who to recommend, who to stay away from, who is true licensed, who stands behind their work. They'll help you a lot too, and it's free.
I just think people are so
It's super free.
uneducated. They don't really understand how to look for these details. I mean, even hiring, they think someone just got arrested for posing as a house cleaner, and they wound up stealing from them.
Yep.
I mean, that's you just let people in your home, and
that is your
False sense of trust.
and it's your biggest investment. Your home is your most expensive
Exactly.
investment besides your family. I mean, I think my kids cost me way more than my house ever will.
well, like I said, the
But that's different.
tangible,
Yeah, the tangible
factory,
stuff.
right?
Hopefully they make themselves.
There's a
something one day.
lifetime of investment, sweat equity, time, emotionally, physically, all of it in a home.
Yeah, and something to think about too. What you brought up, that home cleaner that stole a bunch of stuff. I'm going to be in your home. My subs are going to be in your home for sometimes months at a time. Depends on how big your project is. You want a GC that you can trust, but you also want a GC that has the same subs. Something to check with a good GC is who their subs are and how long they've been working with those subs.
Great point.
My subs, we all get along great. They become like family. One of my subs, he's my plumber, but he's actually a full-time firefighter, and he does plumbing, fully licensed, fantastic work. Plumbing, you can only make so much money versus benefits and retirement for being a firefighter.
Right.
Makes sense. He's a great guy. Well, if you have a GC that's working with quality subcontractors that are actually decent people too, it just proves your whole work is much better, because no one's going to stick around a bad GC.
So a GC needs subs who are licensed
Yep.
and insured.
Yep. So GCs, even though my license, like I have the top license you can get in the state of Florida as a general contractor, I can build skyscrapers. I'm licensed to do it. I ain't building no dang skyscrapers.
Yeah.
But it just sounds like a massive headache. But we still have to use licensed plumbers, licensed HVAC people, electricians, drywall is inspected, like framers. They all these licenses.
Are inspectors licensed? Ooh.
I don't.
He's
Yes, I mean, I know
Yes.
one personally that you both don't know, so I know
good.
that.
We'll go. Yeah, look at
Yes,
it.
they've been in this community for over 20 years, and he is at your standards, and you, I believe, are on his standards. They everything by the book, and there's actually
Which one is it?
I can
Is it
tell
Flagler
you,
County or Palm Coast?
it's Palm Coast, and you don't know who they are, but I can tell you who they are.
I'm sure I worked with them at some
Actually,
point.
I don't think so.
Ah.
But we'll find out. So, actually, there's a lot of real estate brokerages that will not use them because they are so honest.
interesting.
Yeah, they've actually got into arguments with them, and 'cause
Yeah.
they want obviously to pass the inspection so they can sell the house, and they will not. They will lose money instead of just doing, basically what's happening here.
It's a shame that they're losing money, but it's still a sign of high integrity if that's what's happening there.
And then again, building a bridge possibly, because maybe we can connect them with you and you
Right.
can use
Absolutely.
them. And so this is
I
where this.
feel like there needs to be a checklist, a pre-construction or a checklist that we need as consumers to have in place in order to select a good GC and all the subs that go with it.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I think there should be. I think there should be something in place. Something I always tell people when I go to their homes. I'm like, you don't have to choose me to be your contractor. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I got plenty of work. I would love to work for you. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But I'm okay. Just hire a licensed one and hire a quality one. In Palm Coast, there's only, this is an opinion, 100% opinion. There's only 2 other contractors who can do my quality work. Only 2.
Including you or one other?
No, there's 2 others.
There's 3 total.
There's 2 others, and yeah, there's 3 total that can do my quality work and that care. That's the thing. Quality work is one thing, but care. I walked the home week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, all kind of blurs. It's a $1.4 million home that's been under construction for over 21 months.
Oh, that's too long.
It's not complete, and half of it's wrong. This happens. So find someone that cares. Not only are they qualified, but cares.
And that's what impresses me about you. You're so young and so innovative, and it's just
Thanks for calling me young. Makes me feel good.
it's a breath of fresh air to know that there's not, there's people like you out there.
Yeah. I know this is probably an obvious question, but what risk does a person who is looking to do some work on their home take when they hire an unlicensed professional?
Okay.
Maybe unlicensed and professional don't go together.
Yeah, I call them quacks. Yeah.
Quacks?
Well, you think about it. A person who pretends to be a doctor, he's a quack, right?
Right.
True.
You mean
I'll accept that.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's interesting, but here's the risk. I go into your home. Let's say I'm going to give you worst case scenario. I fall off a ladder, I die. Right? Worst case scenario. My insurance covers me. My general liability covers me. I have all these protections that cover me that don't go against the homeowner. Doesn't hurt the homeowner. I mean, obviously, I'm sure, I hope they would feel sad because I was such a nice guy, but no, it doesn't affect them. You hire an unlicensed contractor to come into your home. They don't have the insurance. They don't have the qualifications. You are aiding and abetting an unlicensed contractor, which is also a crime, by hiring them. They fall off. They get hurt. They just break their leg. You lost your home. They can sue you, and you could literally lose your entire home, your biggest investment, because they'll sue you and win. If an unlicensed contractor falls off of your roof, hurts themselves, doesn't even die, hurts themselves, sues you, you will lose your home. You're going to lose the lawsuit. You shouldn't have hired them. It's your fault.
So at the end of the day, it's the homeowner's responsibility to do the homework and the research to find the right dude.
Yep.
Or dudette.
And dude or dudette. And there's plenty of, if you find a good contractor, like if you call me and say, hey, I'm trying to find a contractor for this, you're not the kind of guy I'll help you find someone good. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I really will help you. And if you don't like me or you don't want to work with me, call the Home Builder Association. They'll give you the list of licensed contractors and quality people.
See, I don't know
There's so many people that will help.
Is educated enough to do that, and I think that's why I'm loving what we're doing now, is to educate as many people as possible on the right steps to do that. Even like we said, opening a business.
Yep.
You get all these scam mails, and you just want to give all these people money, and it really costs very little to just start a business.
Oh yeah, and you
do get scammed because people are scammy.
Absolutely.
And I love educating people on all this because it's a lot to know.
Because people don't even realize unlicensed contracting is a felony in the state of Florida. It's a full-on felony.
So why are we so full of unlicensed contractors?
You want how do I say? I'm trying to say things really nicely.
Politically correct.
Politically correct. I'm going to try. I'm not very good at politically correct.
Take your best shot at it. Yeah. We know you're not politically correct.
I'm a former police officer.
So you know the law.
I was a detective. This isn't Texas, but I was a detective. Right. It was a SWAT team. Right. All that good stuff. I was high speed. Now I'm just calm and nice. Right. So I come from this. I love law enforcement. I absolutely love law enforcement. I adore them. My uncle's a retired state police officer. Like, all about it. I think our police our sheriff in Flagler County he has recently learned a lot. Like, he's worked with the sting operations. He's done a lot with DBPR. But I think it's not a crime that is really taught to cops. I mean, we're used to handling burglaries or theft.
In-your-face crimes, yeah.
Or exactly, in-your-face crime. But a lot of cops, I mean, you don't go to police academy and learn about unlicensed contracting and how you can arrest someone for unlicensed contracting. It's not something they know. So it's the law enforcement in our sheriff. We have a great sheriff. He's fantastic.
Yes, we do.
He does a lot of work. He does really well. I believe he's moving towards educating his officers and informing them and working with DVPR more. But it comes down to law enforcement. It's
enforcing.
Here's the problem. This is, man, I can get on a tangent. How long is this podcast?
We're almost done, but we're going to have you back. No worries.
Oh, no worries. But no, it's you have a lot of these city inspectors that will report unlicensed contracting. Well, it goes to, for instance, City of Palm Coast. Luis Menendez he's the one who's in charge of this unlicensed contracting for the City of Palm Coast. Fantastic individual. Knows his stuff. Cares. He's a former detective himself up in New York, I believe. Great guy. Has no power to enforce. He can refer it to the county review board. Well, the county review board has no authority to enforce. They can do a fine of like $200. They can't do arrestable offenses.
Infrastructure overwhelm.
Yeah, it's exactly it. The state can't handle, and they're the only ones that can enforce it.
Right.
So just quickly, I know that just because we're talking about bridges and that's what the whole thing is about.
Right.
So the whole bridge, we all have bridges, I think the three of us, because we've all used each other and referred and collaborated. So I love that.
You've worked on my job site.
And I thank you so much for that because I didn't even know that was an outlet for me, is to help remodeling and packing up. So thank you for that. And you use Diane as well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's so fantastic. But I do want people to know what you also do in your spare time, besides all of your animals, but you're pastoring.
I'm a pastor. So
Please.
I own 1621. I'm also the president of Florida Green Construction, which is our custom home remodeling thing. I am the pastor of Rustic Fellowship, which we meet every Saturday night in Bunnell. We literally meet in my shop. It's like the most low key thing. It's so much fun. And it's great. We have a worship, have a little message, and then we end up hanging out for the next couple hours. It's always a good time. And also something coming up soon that I'm a partner with. Jamie's she's the brains and the heart behind it, but we're actually in partnership to open up Serenity Spa.
Oh,
wow.
That Sanctuary Spa.
Oh.
I'm still learning everything.
Okay.
I'm doing this.
Okay.
I'm remodeling the space, and that's how I got in.
Okay.
Yeah, but Jamie, oh man, she is fantastic. She just has a passion. Just like I have a passion for contracting, she has a passion for
Well, see,
nails
there's
and
the
all that
bridges being built again.
stuff. I don't know anything about nails.
That's okay.
I'm a country guy. I live on a farm. I ride horses. I like goats. So.
Awesome. We'll tell everybody how to get in touch with you.
Yes, we need to know, how can our listening audience reach out to you, get in touch with you, and learn more about how to find a licensed contractor besides just talking to you directly?
Check for, if you want to call us at the office, it's 386-597-5984. That's the office line. You'll get a hold of Elena or Jenny. They're fantastic. And then if you want to check for licensed contracting, call the Flagler Home Builders Association or go on dvpr.com. This is license search. Type in the name of the person or the license number. That's it.
It's really that easy.
It's really that easy.
It's really that easy.
1621, you can't forget.
Right.
No.
It's not.
Right.
It's not-
1621 buildingremodeling.com. We just updated the website. We're doing a lot more updates, but it's good stuff. Good stuff.
Very cool.
We appreciate you being with us today,
Thanks
and
for having me.
we'll definitely have you back because we have to uncover a lot more things that are going on in the
a
building
lot.
community, and Flagler is just in a boom right now because of post-COVID. I think has started the whole trek south, or whatever. I mean, you can't stop growth.
Yeah, a lot of the elections up north have helped us down here too.
Yeah,
a lot of people are moving down here.
All true.
Yeah, we'll see an influx.
All true. But we're grateful you're here. We're grateful
Thank
that we're
you.
in networking groups together, and we look forward to having you back again.
Yes, ma'am. Thank y'all both. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you, our listening audience, for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you again on the next episode of B3.
Thank you.
We got our time done. Thank you, Callie.
Thanks.